I'm a 27-year-old woman. My younger brother Josh is 21. We used to be super close when we were kids. He was the shy, sweet one, and I was the protective older sister. But over the years, we kind of drifted. He became more introverted, struggled with depression, and barely left his room. Last year, things got worse. He was diagnosed with a chronic autoimmune disease that causes intense fatigue and joint pain. There were weeks when he could barely walk without support. And because he didn't want to be a burden, he withdrew even more. Josh was hospitalized for about a week earlier this year because of a flare-up. I visited him every day. He put on a brave face, cracked dry jokes, but I could tell he was exhausted. Not just physically, but emotionally. One day, while we were chatting, he mumbled something like, "I wish I had somewhere that didn't feel like a cave to come home to." That stuck with me. His room was the same since we were teenagers. Dark blue walls, a broken ceiling fan, clutter everywhere, old posters peeling off, and a mattress that looked like it belonged in a horror movie. So, I got an idea. While he was in the hospital, I decided I was going to surprise him. I had 5 days. I took the week off work, convinced our parents to stay quiet, and got to work. I painted his room a warm light gray, replaced the broken fan with a modern, quiet one, and strung up some soft LED lights. I bought blackout curtains so he could control the light better, and got rid of his old, broken furniture. I even splurged on a comfy orthopedic mattress and an ergonomic chair since he spent so much time seated. But the best part? I found one of his old sketchbooks under his bed. He used to draw fantasy maps, intricate worlds, castles, forests, dragons. So I scanned a few of them and had them printed on canvases, hung them all over the walls. It became this magical little sanctuary. I was so excited to show him. But when Josh came home, things didn't go the way I expected. He walked in, looked around silently, and then just said, "Why did you do this without asking me?" I was stunned. He didn't smile, didn't cry, just stared. Then he muttered something about needing to lie down and closed the door. Later that night, my parents sat me down and said they appreciated the effort, but that I may have overstepped, that Josh probably felt like his privacy had been violated, that maybe I should have at least told him before throwing out some of his stuff. I felt awful. I hadn't thought about it from that angle. I just wanted to do something nice for once, for someone who's been dealt a rough hand lately. For a few days, things were awkward. Josh barely spoke to me. He kept the door closed. I honestly started thinking maybe I was the asshole. But then, one night, maybe 5 days after he got home, I heard a soft knock on my door. It was Josh. He looked awkward, fidgeting, holding a sketchbook in his hand. "Can I show you something?" he asked. He sat next to me and opened the sketchbook. Inside was a detailed drawing of the room I'd renovated, his new room. Every little detail, the light fixtures, the curtain folds, the furniture, and even the wall art with his fantasy maps. Except in the drawing, there was one extra thing, a little dragon sitting on the bed. "I added the dragon," he said, "because, it feels safe now, like I can breathe." I just stared at him, speechless. Then he said, "Thank you for giving me a place that doesn't feel like a cave anymore." I teared up. Later, he admitted that at first the change overwhelmed him. He felt exposed, like his space wasn't his anymore. But then he realized he had never felt seen like that before. The map art hit him the hardest. He didn't know I remembered his drawings. Now, 3 months later, he's been slowly getting back into art. He started therapy again. His health still has ups and downs, but his spirit, he's lighter. He even told me, "You didn't just fix my room. You reminded me that someone still believes in me." So, am I the day for renovating my brother's room without asking? I didn't do it perfectly. I might have gone about it the wrong way. But if I had to do it all again, I would. Because sometimes people don't need a lecture or a plan. Sometimes they just need someone to act, and maybe a dragon.